Hey. Thing real quick. LOD bias is level of detail. I think I said load on demand. My brain sucks, and we replace the acronym with something roughly equivalent, but I wouldn't want to steer you wrong. The gist of it is that faraway objects, when you're within a game, wind up undersampled to save system resources. Get closer, sampling gets better, you get the idea. The theory I had going with our polystorm was that it was super undersampling things because it didn't really know where stuff was supposed to be. But it didn't turn out to be the case. It was just the DirectX API being fucking weird. I ran some tests on it earlier today, pardon my yawn, and it seems as if the problem is well and truly resolved. We're hoping that OBS also doesn't crash, but there's nothing I can do about that one. Anything else? Not particularly. I'm sure there will be other things as I actually get in here and start poking and prodding at things. Yeah. Yeah. I think I had meant to do something else, but it's been just horribly, terribly hot, and so I didn't. What I did instead was hide from the heat about as well as I could, and leave it at that. Let's make sure that our levels here are set to go. Looking good. We got a thumbs up from the witch. Voice chat volume doesn't matter because voice chat is off. Yep. Looking okay, looking okay. Yes, please. Okay. Where were we? We're creating one. Friends can join. Because that way I don't even have to worry about the fucking setting ID popping up. Yep. To Oitara. Okay. Oh, we got something going on over at the Ecological Research. What up?
Yes.
Do you think the Elder Dragons are more like people? I wonder if they're more similar to plants, vast tree. What are you talking about? Alright. I mean, rude. If you're gonna just ask rhetorical questions, you don't need me here. Oh, and we can get our login bonus. It's another voucher. Plus some flash pods. I agree, Pi. You're right, dude.
Working hard?
Rustle up some ingredients, sure.
Good luck.
He's got so much more eating to do, you see. So we have to hunt a moss wine. Moss wine. That's really not that big of a deal. We got a fair amount of points, so we'll munch this before we go. Because we simply must. And I don't think that there's anything that we can do with our gear just yet, but let's have ourselves a look. Because I've been fucking around on my other file, so... Where we're at with this one is anyone's guess. Yeah, that's clearly not going to be upgraded. Oh, that looks like a Rathalos scale, so we're not even going to fret that. What we are going to start looking at is the rest of this over here. Because we should be able to replace our crutch weapon relatively soon. But apparently not yet. And yeah, hey, that's fine. We'll continue doing our side bits. And just sort of progressing things at our own pace. As if there was any other way that I was ever gonna go. Hang on, pet the pig. There you go, bud. Alright. Optionals, please. Oh, I don't believe you. I just got something else. Is it unassigned? No? Okay, so I guess it's just a, up at the crack of dawn. I guess it's a standing bounty, then. That's fine. Let's head on out there. Because those are easy enough. And an endemic life researcher is out there, so we'll be able to talk to them about the critters that we've been capturing with the net. Taking a catalog of things. And of course, snag resources as we need them. Or as we come across them. Grab some more Jagras bits too. We're at 8 rations, 5 well-done steaks, so we'll probably do some more well-done steaks. Yeah, we'll see about one where they kind of got some space between them. There we go. Oh, you know, I never looked up how to detonate those things that we had attached to our worm spike. I suppose we'll figure it out as we go. That is kind of part of it. These two don't really seem to give a shit. Ice cold. Oh, I see. Just a little to the side. That's okay. We can remedy that relatively quickly. That's in there. Not entirely sure where he thinks he's fucking going. He should really know how this works by now. But, you know, it wouldn't be quite the same if I didn't have to chase him. And he's already almost done. There we go. And if the other ones know what's good for them, they'll fuck right off. They apparently do not know what's good for them. That's fine, we got time. In fact, we have nothing but... Oh, I should set my chat thing up too. I'm getting to it, I promise, I promise. There we go. Your mobile live dashboard. Got there. Okay. Just in case. Oh, as I'm looking at this enormous, fucking gun lance here, I was watching, catching up on more, videos on Shadiversity's channel. Again, you know, another one of those people that I watch because I watch things. You know, you ever just watch stuff? And... Well, watching their thing on the shield sword led me down a series of fucking other videos that I had missed, and this is why it is that I bring it up. The shield sword is another enormous fucking weirdo tool that didn't exist and wouldn't exist, and has a whole lot of caveats around it that render it unworkable as a concept for mortal people. You know, kind of like this contraption that we have strapped to us right now. But anyway, they had mentioned in one of their videos that it was a recollection of a point in their lives that they had been doing nothing but waking up, going to work, and coming home, and very, 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 very little else. They consider themselves a creative individual. I would agree. Even if their stuff is not always to my taste. I would agree. They mentioned that the darkest point in their life that they can recall was a point where they just did not have it in them to make anything. And that, you know, because of the way the human brain works, and because I am saddled with one, it sends you down a path of just, you know, thinking about shit from your own experiences. And I realize that it has taken me a year and change worth of the world being shut down to make literally anything again. And, well, there's not many of you, but you guys have helped with that. And I appreciate it, even though we don't always get to talk directly. Caption, they're a busy bee. Undiscovered specimens.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. Alright. I've already been doing this. Yeah. Woodland pteryx. They mentioned prehistoric birds, and, well, I mean, that tickled me the first time that I fucking did this particular quest, because I was incredibly into dinosaurs as a kid, as a lot of kids are. But they say prehistoric bird, and I was like, oh no, I know exactly what the fuck to look for. And hey, there it is.
Thanks.
I think the word... Oh, yes, I did. Gotcha. Alright, well. Cool, we finished it. Anyway. I think the species that I was calling to mind when they gave me that was the Archaeopteryx. I might be misremembering the name, but... You know, there you have it. This is another camp. We don't need to be here just yet. Well, it also doesn't hurt. That's over to the researcher. Speaking of these camps, we're not going to get every single one. If only because I don't super see the utility in doing so. But we'll unlock enough to be relatively convenient. And even so, I'll likely end up hanging out at basically the same couple of them. Just because there is a resource loop that I'm accustomed to. Yeah, on making things, response to, I think I mentioned that I was putting together... Oh, there's a moss wine. A Lancer campaign. Progress has been slow. I think the witch is the only one that's actually finished her stuff, and she started drawing out her machine, and I think it looks good. At some point in time when it's finished, and she shows it to me, I'm gonna put it up on here and be like, hey, check this out. She's pretty fucking good, you should pay her money. May as well snag this while we're here too. Try to see if there's a way to turn those off. Yeah, I think we're in. We are. And we're in again. All right, after him. Yes, I know. Figure out a way to turn that off too. We'll probably spend a moment or two just examining the options after we're done with this expedition. Give me that.
Never underestimate an angry monster.
Shut up.
Keep your distance and watch for a safe opening.
Don't tell me how to live my life, dude. That came out lead and live at the same time. It's always a joy, struggling with my mouth to get it to do just one thing. I'm really not asking for much, I don't think. So as I'm chasing this dude down, because it'll be a moment or two while we pursue them. I'm pretty sure I know the spot that they're going to try to take a nap in. Ooh. We saw friendly spots through the map there for a second. We'll investigate that further in a little bit. Anyway, so when I had first played this game, I was not entirely sure what to make of it, and we're talking about OG Monster Hunter on the PS2. I forget which one of us purchased it and for what reason. It was either me or my brother. I want to say it was him. But he fell into it extremely hard. He was thrilled from the get-go and absolutely 100% bought the fantasy, bought everything that it was showing him, bought the motivations behind just going out there and seeing if you could fight the biggest, baddest things you could. And, at the time, I was mostly playing JRPGs, so a system like this didn't make sense to my idiot kid brain. It just did not register that I wouldn't have time or space to carefully consider everything that I was doing. And then, you know, the lack of lock-on, the relatively awkward controls didn't help. So I had attempted to get into it and attempted to get into it and attempted to get into it, and it largely failed to do so. Hey. It's somebody else's Palico. Our boy can do that. He can just talk other fuckers into joining us. He'll get better at it as time goes on. Anyway, so I had attempted to get into it and failed and failed and failed and failed and failed. But I did keep coming back, and it wasn't until the gun lance here. Oh, we're catching him while he's taking a nap. Okay. Well, let me go ahead and get this sharp. That I found a weapon that I was actually into. My first weapon in Monster Hunter was the bow gun, and I would have liked it better if it was a little less fixated on, like, positioning the way that it is, I'm sure, but these days that's part of the charm. We'll revisit the bow gun as well on this character. But even though I didn't fall into it as hard as he did, I did continue to play, and I did it kind of quietly. I remember sitting through a number of presentations of his where he would take a picture with either the small digital camera that he owned or with his flip phone and show me the new gear that he had gotten. Of course, I didn't, like, super understand the value of it. I was left going like, I'm glad that you're happy. I just couldn't quite clock it. And I find that today I'm still not really in it for the same reasons that he was. I appreciate the go fight big monsters thing. Absolutely 100%, but it's not for the same reasons. I don't care if I've got the most mechanically efficient piece, or if it is the absolute apex equipment available, you know, like the Fatalis gear typically is. For me, it's more about the experience of completing the fight. But along those lines, and, you know, fucking just further unpleasant memories from the home life. I remember being told once the Gunlance had come out.
Wait for a chance to escape. You're bound to get one.
Not that anyone was happy to see that finally a piece of mechanics was agreeing with me, and that I was finding the game more agreeable in general, but that, quote, I wasn't so useless anymore. That was nice. Good of him. Ouch. Yeah, so early on, the Anjanath is going to be a bit of a brawler to take on, but that's okay. We have unlimited tries. Anyway, the reason that I bring that up is that, I mean, he didn't know at the time that I had just been playing OG Monster Hunter on my own, and that I had done all of the things that he had done. I just didn't take pictures of it, because I couldn't give a shit. And it's always kind of stuck with me that, like, these are my formative experiences with any sort of collaborative play, is that people are woefully, frighteningly, bizarrely unaware of what their actual status happens to be, with regards to their own competency and the competency of people around them. They're not watching. They're not paying attention. They're also not asking. What they're interested in is displaying, and I don't know. I don't see the point. You might then ask, well, what are you streaming for? It's certainly not to show off, I don't think. I'm sure that I would need to be far, far better at these games than I am if it were to show off. But, what I am doing it for is just kind of, like I've said to you in the past, an attempt to communicate. Maybe that's what he meant to be doing as well, and he was simply not very good at it, which would make a kind of sense. It would run in the family then. Wow, I forgot to craft nutrients. I can change that. Bye. Alright. Let me grab this just in... Well, no, I still have piercing pots. We're good. And what I'm gonna want is his head. Head's what we want. Wish I was on the other side, but whatever. Anyway, the reason I want the head is that if we break that, and I mean really break it, we're not going to get burned again. Something else of note here that we can certainly talk about as we continue this fight is that you'll notice that my character flinches. Oh, the Puke's here. Good. No. Good. This is what I wanted. Anyway, the character flinches when the Anjanath roars. And that's because, well, these big critters can produce big noise. There's equipment and bonuses and stuff that will help us with that. It's called earplugs, and they're going to be pretty important. We want earplugs, and we're going to want to continue using earplugs fairly often. Again, not a skill that people will be happy with as far as, you know, looking for optimal play styles or high level play or whatever the fuck. But it's something that keeps me in the game, so to speak. I don't wind up stun juggled quite as often, but there are other things that are the Monster Hunter meta that people typically gear for. Stuff like critical draw and critical hit in general. Never been terribly appealing to me. They'll spec into damage and say, well, but this weapon can only be built this way, and I guess whatever, man. I've only been doing this for the entire time that the series has existed, so I'm sure you know better. Reminds me. Crafting list. We want to set those on auto craft. And then I want to make some of those. We can also refresh some of these too. How are you mad from over there? I didn't even do nothing. I'm standing here. Anyway, nutrients do this. They are what food is to your stamina with regards to health. How'd you tucker yourself out? Yeah. Yeah, I imagine that shit gets tiring, huh? He keeps barely missing the steak. I'ma get you with it. Don't you worry, asshole. You're gonna get stuck with this. Someday. It doesn't help that it takes a full fucking reload to refresh the steak. Ow. I think that we might also try the sword and shield. That hasn't been something that I've touched since like Monster Hunter 2. We're getting there though. This will be a nice boost in our fucking defensive gear. It'll help us for several things coming up. Alright, let's track him down. Look at him over there just having a fucking sulk. Hey. I know, you thought. So if he's already getting exhausted, then we can probably, like... Yeah, just almost sort of let him punch himself out. Hey, we're in. I told you I'd get you. You missed. May as well. And we'll also get those doodles. Because eventually we'll be able to make contact with the tribe of critters that makes them. Oh, he's going up to his vine bed. Okay. Yeah, so we should really be on the last legs of this. Missed. And he's out of here again. Where are you going? I know. What the fuck? Come here. You're being an asshole. You don't even fit. More doodles. Oh, good fucking lord. He's still on it. He's still on it. He's gonna go hang out at the fucking Puke lair. Did he book it? Yeah, he left the locale. Motherfucker. Well, that's something that can happen on these investigations. I'm not happy about it, but it is something that can happen. Anyway, today we chased a T-Rex out of its house. There's some more doodles. We might actually have enough doodles to, talk to somebody about that. We'll see. Anyway, that's also why I was grabbing those blue mushrooms. It was why I was grabbing them, pal. Those plus bitter bugs, I believe, are, how it is you make nutrients, and then nutrients plus honey, because a lot of things are better with a little bit of honey, are how you make mega nutrients. Who's over here? And Wimst. Hello? Are you up, or... I'm gonna assume up. This is usually Rathalos territory. But there is an entire canopy section that we haven't been to yet on this character. We want this ivy. Some mandragora. That'll be good for later. And yet now we're up there. Way the fuck up there. So we could drop down. We don't want to drop down. We're busy doing other stuff. There's a camp somewhere up here. As well as I believe I see the bug catchers, which is the native... Yeah. Yeah, go try to talk. Okay. I mean, like, I don't feel like I need to run him down, but... Grab that thunderbug. My boy just wants to talk. Get back here. Liaise. Yeah, hi.
I think we could build the camp here.
There's the campsite. This seems extraordinarily dangerous. We're lucky those held. That cat is much smaller than I am. Alright, upsies. More. Even upper. Yeah, we're somewhere now. Up again. Making sure that's not marking anything. Doesn't look like it. This is a stash. There they are. Did it go down or did it go up? Ah, there it is. Dude, chill. Why are you making this a thing? There, talk to him. See? Was that so hard? Oh, we're the bravest in the whole research commission. I don't think so. And we know the forest paths. Welcome. And hey, there we go. We got a new gadget for our boy. He's gonna learn all kinds of things from the natives. And, you know, also establishes friendly relations with them. They'll help us out in quests. We'll spot them, and they'll help us, like, entangle and kind of fuck with monsters and all that kind of stuff. We're establishing, you know, firm diplomatic ties. Oh no, I don't need that. I just want to go down. Down is the way that we're headed now. Oop. Up, up, up. Yes. Which we can ditch these null berries for. We want those. Alright, we got our camp location for here. Oh, hi. I know, I fell out of the fucking sky. What's good, fam? This is... There we go. Really gotta find a way to fucking fix that. I keep forgetting to. Wait, have we fought a Puke on this character yet? I don't think so. I'm not wearing any Puke gear, so I think we just saw them. But the Puke is kind of baby's first wyvern for this game. That's been a title held by several wyverns over time. Like the Yan Kutku and fucking... Christ, what else? The Kutku is typically what stands out in my head. It was my first wyvern, you understand.
Dodge their attacks.
But they all kind of have a similar sort of type. And that's largely how Monster Hunter games are broken down, is that there are sorts of creature. These are called bird wyverns. At least in this game. I'm not sure if they've been referred to by that name, like, historically. Largely because, you know, I just play the game. I don't edit the wiki. Anyway, you can recognize them by how they kind of sort of behave like a big chicken. Usually with some sort of other gimmick on top, but mostly big chicken. They'll peck the ground and pick things up off of it and strut around and rear up and kind of look around in that fashion that would suggest bird. Quick head movements, eyes offset. Looks like they promptly fucked off though, so that's also nice. I believe we've gotten everything. Oh, what's up? What's up, man? What you got? What's good? Yes, sir. Oh, nice. Okay. Great. So we can ride monsters that they make friends with. There we go. Now we've cleared his notifications.
We're on the hunt.
We sure are. Sure. And let's return from that expedition, why the hell not? Fair amount of stuff. We even got some Anjanath crap. I don't think it'll be enough to craft anything for right now, but we can see what it unlocks at least. Give us some directions on what it is that we're gunning for. New research levels is always good. We managed to snag the smallest that we ever have. Excellent. New ingredients are also always good. Hey, Poogie. Petting the pig, I believe I did mention, is tradition. Used to be that it increased your luck for carves, or at least was thought to. Don't know if that's the case anymore. Don't know if it ever was really the case. But there's a pig and you can pet it, so there you have it. Yeah, there you go. Great. Mushrooms. You got it. And we need an Anjanath pelt and a monster bone L. So we gotta go picking through bone piles, and we need to hunt an Anjanath. Which will mean that we have to probably work up to the... Well, only one more for that. That's fine. Anyway, we'll probably have to work up to being allowed to hunt the Anjanath via a dedicated hunt. Or scrounging enough materials to move on from this weapon to one that hits harder. And has the Wyvern Fire. It doesn't have the Wyvern Fire. It just lacks that component.
How's your gear holding up?
Let's see. So the iron one has nothing new. That's the one that we got. Let's sort this. Category. Gun lance. Did I not make a bone one? I feel like I did. And that it is absent. Okay, that's fine. We can do something with that. Well, there's the bone one. No, we don't need to equip it. What we want to do So... some of these just get so painfully close, you know? A little more Great Jagras bits and we'd be able to do that one. With the rest of this, the ingredients are shrouded in mystery. It's likely strong bone. Shelling type normal, shelling level 2. Cool. So they have different shelling types. I'm not totally certain what they mean, but I guess we'll find out as we go. What else did I want to do? Maybe sword and shield. I'm not certain yet. Those are new though. They want my attention on that, on how new those are. No, it has an Anjanath piece. I don't know about Great Sword. At least not on this character. But these are worth at least consideration. Wyvern Heart. No idea what that means anymore. This, again, is not a tree that I have visited since OG flavor Monster Hunter. Let's see what we got as far as defensive gear, because a lot of that could use an upgrade. We need initial Vespoid wings for that. And a shell, which we could get. We could put on a vest and just get our fucking midriff out there. That does not sound appealing to me. Some puffy sleeves. That might look good. We'll consider it. These Jagras boots are almost entirely an upgrade over what it is that we've got. Some problems with fire, but we can overcome that. So we will likely do those, and how's that? We'll do the boots. Yep, stick them on me. What else do we have to choose from? Doesn't seem like an awful lot, right? Oh, that's actually got resistances. On it goes. Cool. We're not really going to be facing anything with water. Okay. I was taken aback by seeing that red number and going like, wait a fucking second, how is my Jagras mail not up to snuff with the hunter? It is. I was just reversed there. Fire resistance, but yeah, I don't know that anything else is really necessary or practical right now. I'll swap by equipped. 5. Well, easy to upgrade, right? That at least gets that up to snuff with some of the other headpieces. Oh, it takes an Anjanath scale. Well, we do have 2 of those, and we could upgrade this. But we're trying to move away from it. It would make things easier by a fair amount. But it's like up here this early on, that's disruptive. Blue sharpness and about 400 attack at this stage in the game. Like, fucking relax. The first stage of this is about as far as I'm willing to go. Also, as you upgrade this, it doesn't have slots in order to put decorations, which are ways that you further customize your shit. Yeah?
Keeping you busy?
I have. Send out an SOS flare, that's how you just say, I can't do it, somebody come help me. And it'll match you with someone. The Puke hunt is on. Okay then.
Get it done.
The 5th has an urgent mission. Partner, you'd better come see me.
It's urgent.
Hey there.
We gotta go fuck up a Puke. You know, the thing that bounced the moment that it saw us the last time. But first, something to eat. No chef's choice today, huh? Okay. We'll do it custom. So the idea for a lot of these is pick the fresh ingredients. Those are the ones that glitter. Veggie that helps trigger vigor food skills. An imposing, gorgeously proportioned pumpkin. Its taste is almost irrelevant. It's not encouraging. Volumes of delightful aromas to every dish. A wyvern thigh and king truffle, maybe? The fish, well, the fish, the meat, and the vegetables can be combined to give different bonuses. Like I said, largely what you want to do is take the fresh ones. The bonuses
Hey there, partner.
are not that important to completing the content. I know, you like the fucking number crunchy stuff, but I like the stuff where I do it instead of the calculator. Alright then. So, with one chicken angry at us, let's go aggravate another. Take me away. I agree. Beep. He's an eagle, by the way. May as well. And may as well. Do we have stuff that needs to be combined? We do. Oh, you're gonna be a bitch about it that way, huh? That's fine. That's fine. We can... Oh, we can clear this up right now. Yeah. I just forgot to because I got caught up chasing things. We have more than enough time to deal with the Puke, don't worry about him. Alright, so we're not just looking at shield. Cool. Alright. So now we can clear up more slots. Herbal medicine is also much better than just standard antidotes, so we're going to leave that there. I fucking forget what this is. Oh, excellent. Okay. This is our crafting list. When we have the materials to put these things together, we can put them together and quote, discover it. But, you know, you can also mouse over the question mark things and see what it's going to take to put it together. You can sort them that way. We want trap items, and we want the net. It fucking isn't the... Oh, no, it is. Because I made the master potion. That's fine. What of these is relatively easy to get? We don't need any more flash bugs for right now. There. You can also craft this way. Cool beans, that clears up that slot. That'll give us another stack of life powder, which I feel like we had before, but I might be crazy. This we're not going to need. And they're easy to get. some of the stuff I'm keeping around to cultivate, but I forgot to put it in the item box. You know how it is. You ever forget things? Oh, and my fucking options, too. Options, please. So this has got to be in gameplay settings, right? Auto accept HUD display. Take it easy, pal. Head armor show, subtitles on, vibration settings, sure. Automatically follow your scout flash or not? Yeah, that's fine. And let's see. Dash settings, that's fine. I don't think I even have a controller plugged in, so who knows why it is that it's listing face buttons on a controller, but here we are. Camera. Perhaps it is camera. Aim assist. Off. Don't need you. Reticle direction, camera's direction, that's fine. Focus camera. I guess there is a lock on there. Didn't used to have those. Slinger say, no, don't lock on. Alright, let's try that and see how it goes. Yeah, thank you. I'm not going to be doing that. We're going to largely leave them alone until such a time that we cannot leave them alone. Alright. So let's see. What kind of trouble and horseshit can we get into? Oh, you know what? There's more crafting to be done. Yeah, because we can do that. And... alright, we'll leave it alone for right now. But you can improve your first aid meds that you get there as well. I'll set that to auto-craft. See if we can get a lead. Usually, and like I'm just going to where I know the Puke to hang out. This is part of what I like about the Monster Hunter series, is that you can develop a working knowledge of critters and where it is they're typically found. I remembered kind of guessing at it when we first got this, because the Puke isn't... I don't think it's new to this one. Pretty sure it's not. But then again, it might be. But just based on it being a bird wyvern, kind of put together that it would probably be somewhere leafy, because that's where they tend to hang out. They like those spots. I think we actually do have to fucking snag one of those. Pretty sure. Come here, I need you for stuff. And this is gonna take forever. Okay. I know, I just need your bits. I apologize. This would also be much easier if you would just, like, you know?
You're paralyzed. You'll have to wait for it to wear off.
Yeah.
Not that you have a choice.
Yeah. Anyway, I guess we aggravated that toad. Uh-huh. Alright. Wingdrake hide. Footprints. Oh, so the Anjanath is about, which is going to complicate matters. Yeah, don't worry about it. Is this Anjanath goop or... it's toxic. Okay, so it's Puke goop. Which is good, because that's what we're looking for. Feathers, good sign. We're on the right track. Anjanath prints, and Puke prints. It's really not shocking that they're heading the same direction. They don't like each other. Alright, we have... No, I'm not struggling. I'm okay, thank you. No, I don't. Do you want to give your SOS flare a shot? No, I really don't. There's our boy up there. He's who we need. That's still definitely on a lock-on kind of thing that I don't need it to be on. Yes. Boy, that's irritating too. Are you already leaving? Are you just going up there? Okay. Let's, 'cause yeesh. So, target settings. Focus camera maybe is... Do not focus on target. That might be it.
Less likely to lose sight of a monster.
There.
Use the target cam.
Shut the fuck up, I don't need you for that. You're less likely to lose sight of him if you use the target camera. Yes. I'm also more likely to be irritated by the camera being yanked out of my hands. I understand that some people find that to be very, very helpful. I don't mean to drive them away from these things. I want people interested in the hobby, but I also want them to be interested in the hobby. And part of this particular branch of it anyway, is maintaining a situational awareness, because there's going to be multiple players on the field, like you can see at the bottom there. And, like, that's gonna mean keeping an eye out, making sure that you're seeing things and trying at least to deal with them. Yeah, do it. Knock that tree over onto yourself. Come here. Step in it. Come here.
Okay, monster's trapped in the vines.
Yeah.
Hit him with all you've got.
Really need those earplugs. We're not gonna get them for a little bit, though. Nice. Once again, yeehaw. Now for the Puke, the part that I want to break is this tail. This is a poison reservoir back here. So I don't want him to have that. Given that we're using the gun lance, our severing power isn't the greatest, but, you know. Looks like it's good enough. Now he's not going to be able to do quite as much with his poison stuff.
poison. Your health will gradually
A little bit too overconfident on my part.
as soon as possible.
Yes, I know. We made a bunch of them specifically for this. Told you about those ailments. So I've been mentioning positioning a lot, and part of that positioning is what I'm doing presently. Is finding a spot on the wyvern where they'll kind of naturally move me around.
Parrot will retreat to its nest to recuperate.
Rather than clock me in the head. Some of them I recall more easily than others. Bird wyverns, you pretty much want the shoulder. Tuck yourself right in there. Some of them you can kind of duck between their legs and hang out. Others it's a little bit harder to get there. The pickle springs to mind, and don't worry, we'll introduce you to the pickle. This isn't a cartoon show that shall not be named reference. There's a creature here that looks like a pickle on legs, and he's a real fucker. Just an absolute dickhead. There's also flying Pangaladillo, who fucking sucks as well. We'll deal with him. It's kind of pangolin-y, kind of armadillo-y. Definitely flies, definitely drops bombs. Some of these, as I understand it, are common nicknames. Most of them are not, because again, you know, I just play the damn game. I don't really engage with the community. You know, on account of Jesus Christ, right? Burn that. And there we go. We're getting the hang of the gun lance again.
You did it! Now the commander can...
We're remembering to poke him and pull the trigger. The old poke and blow, you know? Broke off quills. What? Listen, bud, you practice, like, you desperately want to practice cannibalism. I'm not gonna hear this bullshit about, like, taking down something that's vaguely related to you, okay? I ain't gonna hear it. You demand a piece of chicken whenever we're eating chicken. Yeah, you. I'm selling you out. As a wannabe cannibal. Yeah. 'Cause you are. Well, big deal. He can be mad about it. Alright, so we have Puke bits. Something else that I like about the Monster Hunter monsters is that when you see them doing something that's supposedly fantastical, well, I mean, it is fantastical. There isn't an organism that behaves this way, but at the very least they just say, listen, it's part of this creature's biology, go on about your business. Nothing stops this commission. A new arena quest has been added. Hooray for us. I know, dude. I know.
You've done well.
Thank you. They're hot on the trail of the Zora Magdaros now. I can't imagine how you lost it. More to figure out. Fit to protect our scholars while they investigate. Sure. Wildspire Waste, so we have a new biome.
Alright, it's time to begin the Elder Dragon investigation. Make sure you know what you need to do.
Yeah.
So now we need to protect the scholars. Let's regroup at the Wildspire Waste.
Uh-huh. I'll get right on that. It used to be that you would have to pet Pookie in all his incarnations. Enough times to get them to move in with you. Now, you make friends with Pookie, and Pookie is yours. Yep. We gotta go to the smithy and see about new bits. Hello. Yeah, don't sit on the opportunity. We are largely interested in armor. We are largely interested in this armor. Yup. My, how sensible. We are probably also interested in this headpiece. Likely not. Yeah, I think we're on par there. We'll need a new coil, but we're probably gonna gun for that one. We need another wing drake hut. Probably not the boots. Probably not the boots. But we'll see what it is that we can put together. Those Kajau boots would be a good idea. What do we need for that? Whiskers. So we need to go spear fishing. Possibly some Vespoid stuff, but that leaves us at a severe disadvantage when we go up against the Anjanath. At the very least, the Puke stuff doesn't disadvantage us when we go up against the Anjanath. We won't take extra fire damage, you know what I mean? And for weapons, what we're interested in doing is seeing what is now available, or at least available for us to consider. Getting there on the iron stuff. Bone Gun Lance 2 is again tantalizingly close. And way down here is the Anjanath piece. So it looks like we'll need either a claw or a tooth, any number of fire sacks and one more scale. Well, let me give you this view for a moment or two. Just appreciate Astera while I'm gone. I will be right back. back. I'm settled in. The best kind of quest. I'll be the judge of that. But first, of course, you know what we gotta do. Hey, and we got a chef's choice today. Feline fisher. We haven't done fishing yet. We will. And let me stop by my item box before I forget, so that we can deposit these things and start stockpiling materials. We are going to want some ivy. That can sit in there. So what do we have already? We have raw meat, we have toadstools, we have nullberry, which is good. Mandragora, perish room. Good, good. All good. Okay, cool. Stick those bait bugs in there as well, because we can cultivate those. If the mandragora is already in there, we may as well just stack. That's fine. Toadstools, excellent. Excite shrooms, didn't have any, now we do. Thunderbugs, because we can cultivate those. We'll try to bring back some flash bugs and the like. The nets can stay in there as well, because we're not building anything with trap tools yet. Needleberries, yes, because we'll also be fucking around with ammo when ammo is worth fucking around with. We're still very, very early game, so, you know. We got nothing going on here except fight the Puke Puke again. Let's open up this new biome, and then we'll deal with farming things, you know? And here we are. Not quite complete desert, but definitely dry.
Okay. Got it?
We've waited this long to get our hands on the evidence we need. Don't get us killed now, Hunter!
I hardly...
Alright, relax.
I'm so excited to go out and see this new piece of evidence.
The slag was found in the desert area of the Wildspire. Guide us there safely, partner.
Yeah, we're getting to that part.
One thing's for sure.
Grab this for the slinger.
Completely different from the ancient forest.
Snag those, because they're new for us right now.
Spire waste features a mixture of dry land and swamps, which naturally
Yeah, it's just needleberry.
a unique ecosystem.
It's true. A little bit too slow. But we did capture ants. I think he ran into the bush.
Waterfall.
So we're good there.
Water filters down through the sand and collects in the
No time to hunt those kelpies right now.
creating a mire.
Oh, great. We get to go uphill now.
Yeah,
Come on now, my dear.
fishing spot.
Put your back in it.
Look at that insect. Is that some type of beetle?
The wildlife here are quite resilient creatures. They have
Well, this one here, this bitter bug.
dry climate.
Yeah,
Even the plants have learned to survive. The fruit scattered throughout the area has a hard shell that helps retain moisture.
Gecko. And those are potential ingredients for the... excellent. For the canteen. Flashbug is what we were looking for there.
Oh, dear me. We made it. Can we have a break now?
I would say yes.
The Wildspire. That's where we'll find what we came for.
Okay.
But we still have a ways to go.
Well, on we go.
That was a very short break.
Actually, downhill might be worse. This is so heavy.
Yeah. Who's steering? A lot of flashbugs available. We're also looking for noise makers. There's a specific kind of monster that was unfortunately featured in, yeah, I did.
Everyone, be careful. Mind checking it out for us there, partner?
Yeah, I got it. Anyway, there's a specific kind of monster that was featured in the Monster Hunter movie, which, fuck's sake, you know? That is, what screamers are for. Oh.
Jumpin' Jackies! A Rathian!
That's the female, of the Rathalos.
You know what this means, my
Yeah, I don't know if they're their own species. Maybe genus.
important to stay calm.
And run for your life!
Go.
I mean,
Move on through.
yeah.
You might be able to use your slinger to create some kind of noise and distractor.
Nah, I'm just gonna have to get in there. There's no two ways around it. Just get the fucking card. I'm on her face. Something to note about these, you know, her and the male version. They are extraordinarily hostile. So again, while it may seem counter to my otherwise, we'll say less than slash and burn attitudes, there's nothing I can do to get around her
Finally close.
without violence.
No fury like a Rathian scorn. Well, like any Rathian, actually.
And now we do have to break off because she will swat us dead.
Data. Hunter, I couldn't trouble you for a sample, could I?
A sample of what? Dog, we're not sampling shit off that. We'll get to it later when we got better stuff. Maybe some, Baroth gear. We'll see.
An enormous beast, but I am in shock over how
Nah, give me the torch.
it really is.
Yes. It certainly seems to exceed the measurements in all the guild's writings.
I wonder, how many years does it take for a beast like this?
Speaking
to reach
of.
an enormous size.
And they're running from something. It's not a great sign.
Pharaohs.
Yeah.
Herbivore native to this region. Wait, why are they running?
Oh, well, hey.
Look, scared.
Very.
See? When Apceros feel threatened, they assume a defensive posture.
Whatever's out there, it could be a danger to us too. We have to be
It
careful.
is undoubtedly a danger to us, too. Huh, there we go. Speaking of the Baroth. Let me make sure I see where they're going.
Glorious. It is absolutely massive. What a magnificent specimen.
It's gotta be his footprints.
We're almost there. Keep it up.
Mm-hmm.
The evidence is within sight. You've done a fine job, Hunter.
Yeah, thanks. There's a lot of mud here. They're not listening. They don't give a shit.
What kind of present Zora Magdaros has left for us?
Bye, you good boy. He's affirming his own identity as a good boy right now. He's right, you know.
Oh, look over there! Another clue!
Me first! Eureka!
I mean, I would not touch that with my hands. Alright, y'all do you. Yeah, there he is. That's the bear off.
Jaggies, it's a bear off!
I was trying to tell you about the mud.
Follow me.
Oh, there goes Glooby and the glue bats. Alright. I have to do this now. Oh, Capcom. That was an extremely powerful nut. Alright. I mean, honestly, you're who I was hoping for anyway.
Take down.
Good swing, idiot.
I'll keep the scholars out of harm's way.
You do that. Yeehaw. The reason that I am doing that as often as I happen to be is to target otherwise difficult to target pieces for damage. You know, like his head or something similar. We're just gonna have to take what we can get this time. We didn't brace during his first little bucking animation, so. And as you can see, his shell is relatively hard. We'll get there, though. We have explosives. Ain't that right, friend? Now this dude's type, kind of like the Anjanath, is a brute wyvern. Him, the Anjanath, the Pickle all share that designation. They're the big old dinosaur boys. I don't think you have any... Oh, no, he does. He's got mud. Okay. Who knew? We're back. Alright, let's get on that head. Yeah, that's the big leaping one that typically drains a ton of stamina. Now the rebounding thing that you see happening there is because the weapon sharpness is not quite up to snuff with the creature's natural armor. It does have that rocky crown on it, so that's not terribly surprising, but it can be frustrating. We still do some damage because we did make impact, but it's not quite as much as we would have done on a solid hit. We have to hit his softer spots for that. We can also attempt to mount him when he's a little bit more agreeable to it and soften it up like this. We learned that before. Boom. We're almost done here. Thorn, yeah, maybe. Sure, a thorn, why not? And let's get this sharpened. And then we should be able to track him just fine. Nothing we can do about that for right now, apparently. You didn't go down, did you? No. Wonder why that opened up. And of course, don't forget, the Rathian is still in the region. No reason not to take this while we're here. Alright. What up? Pre-mad, I see. No, he's not in an enraged state, he just made the noise like he was. That high-pressure squealing, he's got vents on the top of that crown. I assume that's what it breathes through. Oh no, you're not going anywhere, fam. That attack will be better when we have, basically more shells to pour into it. As it stands, it just softens up parts. Yeah, we actually, I don't think we even need the nutrients. We're about done. There you go. Roll around in a little bit. He woke up. Break some of that mud off. But of course his flinch took him out of our range. That's okay.
Uh-oh. You've been hit with water blight. That's gonna put a damper on your stamina recovery.
That'll be alright. Thanks, though. Also, didn't I say not too long ago that we weren't dealing with anything with water, and yet here we are? I guess I forgot the Barroth was a concern. It's cool. Do I have nullberries on me? Doesn't look like I do. We'll have to make sure that we keep them. They're for blights like this. Hey. Gotta get that soft underbelly.
Okay, I'll be waiting over by the slide.
Give me your bits. Got the ridge. Good shit. Our boy found some stuff. Well, that's a latchberry. I think this is a water. Oh no, it's a sleep herb. Grab that for later. We'll want that. Same thing with the iron helmet crabs. We'll snag a few. For right now, we ain't worried about it. We can also probably net a parrot or two. We are glistening hard on account of that water blight.
Oh, hey! Glad you're back. Oh, don't worry. I found a safe place for the scholars to hide.
Good.
I guess I'll go round them up. Wait for us back at camp.
I mean, I should probably come with you. It's been fucking rough out here. Hey, dude.
You there? Are you part of the Fifth Fleet?
Yeah.
Then that means the Elder Crossing is upon us again.
Yes.
The years fly by faster than I can count them.
Weird dreads. Well, cornrows. Not quite dreads, huh?
Of the First Fleet.
Okay.
Might I trouble you to share your tale with me?
Sure.
Let's find a suitable place.
Where do you find the time to do your hair? You know, out here. Like, wouldn't you want to just, like, kind of chop it off?
So...
Well, no, I know how the hairstyle works.
Well.
The witches said you do it once and then you leave it for months, and I'm going, yeah, but, like, this seems...
As incorrigible as ever.
Like a sweat magnet.
Might I ask, are you tracking the monster that dropped that massive slag?
Yes.
I as well. It seems so easy. Follow the trail, find the truth.
Uh-huh.
Well...
I should really do that with the other hand.
Nearby you will find my camp. I trust it will be of some avail. To you and the others. Please pass a message on to the commander. That I am safe.
I don't know who you are.
Force compels me on, and I intend to see where it takes me.
We have a great deal of,
You feel so compelled, then we will...
freedom here, don't we?
At the end of all of this.
Okay. We can just make decisions. That's a weapon you can have in the game, by the way. It's called the Insect Glaive.
Was that who I think it was?
Another relatively new one. Not from the old times. Also, she's asking, was that who I think it was? And I'm going, I don't know who it was. He didn't tell me who he was. Good shit. We have a little bit of research on the Zora Magdaros. We're making progress. Look at us go. Also, we found out that Parrots live here.
Good to see you.
People are safe, and we know more about our target than ever. Well, good. I'm glad that I could help. What did we learn about the target, exactly? All the evidence we've collected across the continent. Okay. And they're looking for its location. I would imagine follow the burning trench. Yeah. Fifth to go find him and guarantee his safety. Sure.
Head to the Wildspire Waste immediately.
Yeah, I'll get him. Do you have something else, Chief? Okay. Oh, so it's about the guy that we met.
Mm-hmm.
Tried to go with him, but he wouldn't have it.
Huh.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. I mean, I don't really feel like I did anything. He kind of walked up on me, right? Like, I didn't really have a part in any of that. He just sort of decided, like, hey, you got this fucking emblem here, you know, you part of the fleet? Yes. Oh, okay, anyway, tell the boss that I'm safe, but I ain't coming home. Because I don't have to. And then he fucked off into the sand. We're lacking that stuff. We're getting there on that. Get Jow skin on that one. It's interesting. So boulder bones, and we are still in the dark about one of those. Don't know. We're close on the Baroth piece. We might pursue that Baroth piece. No element, which is kind of neither here nor there at this point in time. But it does get us on the Anjanath path as well. So, one more shell. I don't think those base stats are 299, are they? That doesn't seem to track. Really? Okay. Maybe it's the affinity that's being a problem. Well, in any case. Let's see about armor. Okay, good. We can now make the alloy stuff. Which looks neat, but may not be helpful right now. It's got a lot of problems with resistances. I mean, poison resist is cool and everything. Speed crawler is nothing. Defense boost is alright. It's a better helmet defense-wise, but worse resistances otherwise. Disappointing. This would just be atrocious to wear on account of look at it. So we're not doing that one. We may do the helmet, which is less egregious. The gloves, basically anything but the body piece. The fucking body piece is just... I can't bring myself to do these things. But yeah, hey, new biome. That's pretty good. What about equipment for our boy? He had the, so we give him a loot to hit people with. I feel like that's wrong. We would need the sack of a puke in order to give him this bow. We can get him a mace right now. How do you feel about a mace, bud? It's much better. Pi, how do you feel about a mace? Alright. Pi, is that true? You hate it? We'd also get him a fucking little Tyrannosaurus helmet. And I think the answer to that is yes. The rest of this, I'm not sold on. But the helmet I am sold on. That's a go. That's the yes'ems. Hell yeah. Alright, so that has fire resistance. This doesn't really balance it out, but this helps. There. Now we kinda match. Okay. And what's the general time here? I think we got it in us for one more and then we'll call it an evening. Sinister shadows in the swamp. Well, we're not interested in all that right now. We do want to hear what this person over here has to say. Oh, I see you brought the fucking piece. How the hell did we get that back? Intact.
Good to see you.
Thanks. Research Commission Survey and Capture Squad. The Go-Getters. Kulu Yaku, sure. Capture one alive, you got it. Yeah. Sure, we can do that. Does anyone else have anything for me? Yeah, up at the canteen. Of course he does. We're in a new spot. Our chef is going to have some requests for us. See about upgrading this canteen. We want more bits. Oh, I gotta get around the counter. Sorry, I'm trying to be polite. I am. The pain from gains an exterminator of the waste. Take care of those and we'll get that menu buffer than a Rajang's biceps. That's a tall fucking order, bud. I don't know that we're gonna be able to get there on that one. The Rajang is present, I believe. I think. They might be present in this game. They're a real motherfucker. They can go Super Saiyan. Okay. 7 Gajao. Wanted those anyway. Vespoids help us out. Why the hell not? Meantime. Let's see here. The unpredictable platter. Yeah, fuck me up. Fuck me up, dude. Alright.
We have an emergency.
Okay. The witch is now soothing the bird. Gotta be done, you know? So... what do we want to do? We got learning the clutch done. We got that happening. I don't know that we have quite enough resources to deal with catching the Kulu Yaku. We probably do, given that they will supply us with some at least, but let's have a look here. So what have I got on me? That needs to go in there. Those need to go in there. Those need to go in there. So we have parashrooms. We need more sleep herbs. We can probably get a bunch of those once we're in there. I think we go in bare bones and we use the supplied stuff. We're just going to have to weaken it, kind of like a Pokemon. That's the gist of what it is that we're going to be doing here. And then we'll do these first thing tomorrow. Yep, let's fucking get it. We're gonna snatch the Snatcher. Well, speaking of dinosaurs, the Kulu Yaku's behavior is something that you could see with the Oviraptor. The Oviraptors were much, much, much smaller, but steal eggs, eat eggs seems to be primarily what it do. Yes, thank you. Yeah, I know.
Quest is to capture the monster. You'll fail the quest if you slay it, so be careful.
Oh yeah, more than enough.
As you need to capture a monster are on. Make absolutely sure you have tranq bombs. That one's a must.
Yes, it is. We are also going to need something that isn't this pitfall trap, or isn't that shock trap. I'm positive we can scrounge together. Well, no, we don't have trap tools, do we? Did they give us trap tools? Item pouch, please. Yeah, okay, so we have 2 trap tools. We can rectify this. We need ivy and we need spider webs to make nets. That is our goal. I remember seeing spider webs when we came in, so I know where those are. And then the problem is just going to be tracking down some ivy. Those might be Rathian prints. Yeah. We found her already. That's how good we are. Don't even fucking think about it. Okay, cool. She didn't. We may as well grab the research while we're here. She's gonna be a going concern until we can, like, actually square up. Primary differences between her and the Rathalos are that she is also poisonous, venomous, I should say, on top of breathing fire and being a big fucking dragon. So that's nice, right? That might be ivy over there. Or it might just be an herb, I'm not sure yet. Yeah, it looks like it's just an herb. Okay. Oh, all the same, let's grab that spider web before we forget about it. Up here, please. There's also things to mark on the map here. Bit of honey. There's poop. This is one of the spots that Kulo Yaku likes to hang out anyway, so... Castodons. Excuse me. I know. A thing happened in your vicinity. Not you, pal, you're good. Alright. I think we can get around her. That's antidote herbs. Don't really see anything else here. Yeah, no, she's just kind of marking stuff. Bye. Sometimes a puke hangs out down there. Not all the time, but sometimes. Cool. I mean, go that way, I guess. Oh, smoke nuts new. I'm just gonna scoop by you. Just give it a little scooch. That's a toadstool. Man, I want that fucking ivy. I'm sure the paralysis trap works fine, but I find the pitfall more reliable. We'll figure it out. This is Slashberry. We'll snag it, but we don't necessarily need it. Okay.
Great! The scout flies have locked on to the scent of the monster. Be on the lookout for more traps.
Yeah, but... Shush.
Go ahead. Follow the scout flies.
Shush, shush, shush. I know what I'm doing. That's an herb. We can fucking snap it up to mark it on the map. Bone piles, because we need bones anyway. Good deal, my boy also found some. And there should be spider's webs in here if I jump down. Fairly certain. Could have sworn there were. Maybe I'm crazy. Gunpowder level 2. Dragon Strike, Blast Nuts. These are all things that we're going to need in the future. We got some fruit. Don't know if that's the herb that's upstairs or not. Would stand to reason that it was. Scramble under here. We got parashrooms, which is good. We got antidote herbs, which is nice. Do y'all have the ivy? We got fucking mud. Yeah, that's a cactuar. You know how it is. I don't know if I can... Yeah, I can. The local cats might have ivy. They got spider's web. So, there's probably, you know, questions as to what and, there's a cross-promotional thing that they did. That's it. That's all I got for you. Yeah, let's just fucking swap it out for that. It's fine. We'll deal with the consequences sometime between now and fucking never. Just literally never. That's an herb, and it ain't what I need. We can, I think, kind of discover this camp. Yeah, be a extremely dangerous dive. Nope, too far. Alright, well anyway, another extremely dangerous dive. Or is this the one that she stashed them in? And that's why it's... Yeah, it's the one that she stashed them in. Okay. Well, cool beans. If you're exploring in caves and you see a dive like that, please don't take it. It's a bad idea. Shrooms. Oh, what do you got? Castodon shell. Mite seeds are something that I do want to take with me. We can swap them out for the blue mushrooms. Those are kind of a dime a dozen. I'm having none luck with this ivy, which is frustrating. Just more mite seeds. Blast nut. Flame nut. Dragon strike nut. Alright, so nothing there. Blub. I think that's just sleep herbs and herbs. So that's herbs. That's sleep herbs. Yeah. None ivy. Okay. Well, we'll try it with the paralysis trap. We'll just have to see. And next time we'll remember to bring our own nets. We'll also start purchasing our own trap tools, but hadn't been a concern until very, very recently. That's cactus bits. Not what we're looking for. Hey, you.
You're gonna have a hard time capturing a monster while it's worked out.
Yeah, huh?
You need to wear it down first.
That's what we're doing.
We'll hide when the fight breaks out. Don't forget that.
Now, what we're looking for here is that skull icon. Once it's got that going, we can kind of set the trap right on top of it and fuck it up that way. This is where another critter likes to hang out, but I don't remember if there's ivy in there. I want to say there isn't. Well, there's nullberries at least. Okay, well, I'll remember where to get those. I agree, Pi. I know, bud. Oh, he went and grabbed a rock to hit me with. That's fair. We just gotta make him stagger. Boom. 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 We don't want the quick reload, we want the full one. I was hoping that shelling bit would stagger him, but no dice. Still no stagger, huh? Flinch. No dice. Oh, thanks, bud.
Hits like that repeatedly will stun you, meaning you won't be able to move.
Yeah, it's okay, but my boy had me. He's got my back. Hey.
Okay, you've got...
Oh, shock trap worked.
You can't carve materials from a captured monster. However, you will receive more rewards than usual once the quest is over.
Uh-huh. And also, I knocked that off it. And there we go, capturing monsters. Like I said, I tend to have more success with the pitfall trap. I don't really trust the shock traps. So we'll largely be using the pitfalls later on. And don't worry if you're worried about what it is that the research group does with the monster. We'll show you. They are completely fine, as promised in the first entry here. Chill out, Chief. What they do is capture him, study him, and then let him go.
Hello.
Uh-huh. Oh, thanks.
Good to see you. Good luck.
Sure. We'll catch them too. Now, typically, when we've moved ahead a little bit in the story, this is what I had meant to show you. The monster will be sleeping on this piece right here. But right now we've got a chunk of hot rock, so not available just yet. But there will be plenty of curled up recovering boys on slabs just like that, being observed and then released in the future. And I think... yeah, I think that's where we'll call it for the evening. We'll deal with what the chief wants later. For now, we've put in more than enough work, and, you know, back to the bunk. Oh, what's up? Good thing we did. Mm-hmm. Well. What do you think? How about a bird to yell at us? Maybe not on the floor. Maybe... Oh, and we did catch that cactuar. We only have floor available. Okay. Well, that's kind of a shame, right? And we can't move that up or down in order to unplace them. Alright. Well, you're a floor chicken now. Also, did we claim our fucking... No. Yeah, why not? And a fair wind charm. It's a doodad to hang off our weapon. The rest of this is from the free extras pack that they offered. There. Now it's feeling more like home already. It's something with a stout beak that will scream at us. And there's our dude's new fucking tool. We can swap that out here if we want to. But right now the Vigor Wasp thing is probably what we want to keep it on. That is a flash fly cage, and it works the same as our flash bombs. Alright. We'll go where we go. And I'll jump on out of this. And stretch my back out. And so we continue. Discovering things. Well, rediscovering things on my end. Maybe discovering things for you. Maybe this isn't a series that you had ever poked your nose into, and hopefully it is as refreshing for you guys as it has been for me. So, next time, we'll grab some new ingredients for the canteen. We'll continue pursuing this big ol' moving mountain in an event called the Elder Crossing. And, yeah, we'll see where that goes. See if we meet any more quirky characters, like that guy who didn't tell us his name, and then fucked off immediately after being like, you can use my camp, and, you know, my thought being, hey, course I can. We work for the same people. It's company property. The story is not the attraction here. I find that the attraction is the almost meditative and methodical rituals around venturing into the field, supplying yourself, hunting monsters. The framework of helping out with an exploratory expedition is icing on the cake. Anyway, I'll leave you to wander alone for a bit. See ya.